Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Syncwire car charger cigarette lighter splitter. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon. And if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost anything extra. So on the features here, it says cigarette lighter splitter provides a power output of 150 watts, support charging for various high power electronic devices, designed with independent on-off switches for 2 sockets, 18 watt PD and USB quick charge 3.0, ports enable faster charging speed, multi-protect safety system with built-in replaceable 12 amp fuse, LED voltage display monitors the car battery automatically, all-in-one design with flexible rotation makes your car neater. And I'm not going to read all of these, but you can see the specs on the different ports. It has the voltages and the amps. So here's a user manual. It has a diagram here and it labels the different parts. So here's the splitter. Comes with a rubber grommet here. Looks like that goes in here. That must be if you have plugs that are loose. Let's peel this plastic off. So this rotates. Not sure the exact angle there, but you can see what it looks like. So that should help it fit in different sockets. We have the on-off buttons here. We have the 2 ports. Here's the fuse. And it comes with an extra fuse. It's a 15 amp fuse, and this is a standard car fuse. So I'm going to take this out to my car in a little bit, but I have a socket here on my bench I can demonstrate it with too. So I'll plug this in. So you can see it has rubber here, which gives it a little more grip. Plug that into this socket. There we are. So it's on. A little more plastic here. So this has 3 ports. We have the QC 3.0 and the power delivery ports. We have the voltage. It says 12.6. I can plug a device in here to charge. So here I have a phone. Next I have a USB-C to lightning cable. I'll plug that in one of the PD ports. I'll connect that to my tablet. Next I have a USB-C cable. I'll plug that in the bottom. Connect that to a Nintendo Switch. So as you can see, the voltage is dropping here. Now this is plugged into a static battery, and it's a small battery, so it's probably pulling quite a bit of charge from this thing. But if you had it in a car, that should be much higher. So I'm going to unplug these for now, so it's a little easier for me to handle here. So this also has 2 ports on top, so you could plug in, say, another charger if you needed more. That can go in there. So when I was growing up, we had a big family and we had a big van. We didn't have smart devices. It was a long time ago, but this would have come in handy. If we had a rear 12-volt port, we could have plugged this in and we could have plugged a lot of devices in here to charge. Of course, this isn't limited to chargers. Here I have a spotlight with a charger. I can plug that in there and that will charge. You can also use this to connect up things like vacuum cleaners. There's a lot of 12-volt vacuum cleaners. There's tire inflators. There's all sorts of devices like that. So this does have switches on the side. I'm going to turn the light off here. So you can see the light inside here is glowing. I can press this button and you can see it turn off. So you can use these switches to kill power to your accessories. So say you had this in an RV and you had some 12-volt LED lights plugged in here. You could use this as a switch to turn those lights on and off. You could actually put an adapter here like this and plug in some USB LED strip lights and do the same thing. So that's a pretty handy feature. You may plug devices in here that you just want to leave plugged in, but you don't want powered all the time. So you can use those switches to power them on and off. So now I'll head out to the car and we'll see what this looks like in the car. Okay, so I'm in my 2016 Subaru Outback. I have the splitter here, so I have my 12-volt socket. I can press this in like so. Now this is a little tight fitting in this car because the 12-volt outlet is recessed, but there's also one in the center console I could use. So from here I could plug in other sockets in the side. I'd probably plug them in ahead of time actually before I put it in there. And I can plug in power to devices like so. Now this can tilt up or down like that, and then those switches are accessible too. So here you can also see my voltage. It's flashing. It's 11.5. This battery is low. It's on its last legs. I need to replace it soon. So that's the Syncwire car charger cigarette lighter splitter. If you're needing more 12-volt sockets, I think this is a great option to add more. Not only would this work well on a car, but this would also work well on a boat or in an RV. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.